Hi, I'm Debbie and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today I'm reading for the astrological sign of Aquarius, December 1st through the 16th. This is for rising, ascending, and moon. So if you have any of those, please watch. Also, too, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Again, take what you like, leave the rest. I want to thank all of you wonderful Aquarians. It amazed me. It warmed my heart. All the people who have viewed and who have subscribed and who have liked and who have commented. It just was totally unexpected. And I think that I was still loading my last videos up when I saw, I go on and, Aquarian, 25, 50 views. I was like, whoa, so Aquarians, you have a special place in my heart, so I want to thank you for that. I will be using during Virtue's Angel Tarot cards again. I will be using my Psychic Tarot and Oracle and my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Again, I have said to you, this is a general reading. Take what you like, leave the rest. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so I have prayed, meditated, and done my Reiki energy over this. So this is for our Aquarians, my wonderful Aquarians, for December 1st through the 16th. I was doing a private reading for somebody who's watched my videos, and she said, oh my gosh, they really do jump. And I go, yeah, that's why these cards actually, resonated with me. So Aquarius, December 1st through the 16th. Okay. A couple cards came out. We will take them all. Oh no, this is a lot of cards. I'm going to shuffle and just see. Oh, you know what? We're going to just go for it. We'll just see what it is. Okay, the card that actually jumped for you, though, the first card, was the Magician. Okay, as I have said before, I'm an intuitive reader. That's why I show you the cards, because I may get something totally different, but I want you to see it, because if you're watching me, you have some sort of interest in this already, and you may say, nope, that means something totally different to me. But the Magician is definitely, and this is from Archangel Raziel, and what basically saying is that you've got the power, you've got the authority, you've got the ability to make what magic you need in your life. So if it's not there, it's because you're not putting it forth. Okay, so you need to put it forth. And it's also saying you are ready. And yes, I remember, a couple of months ago, and I don't remember a lot of what I put out there, because as a channeler, what just comes out, it goes to you. Once the message is given, I don't need to know anymore. But I remember thinking of my poor Aquarians sitting in the corner with their blankie and their thumb. That is one of the things. So it's saying now, you are ready, okay? And I'm thinking also by the time your birthday, that's popping into me. Now these cards, who knows? We've got actually quite a bit of these cards, so this may be longer than what we wanted it to be. But let's see what the first card comes out as. Eight of Fire. Things are going to be starting to move fast for you. So now, maybe you've come to that point. Maybe you've come to that point in your life that you're like, I'm done with it. Maybe you've wanted to, I'm just done with it. I wanted to change my career, or I wanted to change my job. I'm now looking for that job. I'm not going to tell you to quit, because you need to have that other job before you quit, because we need money to come in, okay? Or you're thinking, boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, husband, wife, things need to change, okay? And you're like, now I'm ready for that change. And it's going to start happening, because I am going to be making that happen, okay? So let's see what the next card is. Oh, this is very similar. This is a card that actually led off for another. If you do have Capricorn in your, in any of your rising, ascending, or moon, please check them out. Because basically what I'm saying is, you have the ability to make things happen for you. Very positive, okay? You are into that time that you can do it, but you have to do it, because the world is a job well done. Joy, contentment, gratitude, path towards enlightenment, okay? I mean, this is basically saying you've got that ability. But if you're still back there sucking your thumb in the blanket with the blanket in the corner, it's not going to happen. Okay, so let's see what this next, I always, these are always down, so it's kind of like, ooh, what is it? Oh my gosh. So you have the ability and you have the strength to make things happen. And if you pull that all together, I mean, right now I am looking at 3 major arcana cards. This is powerful messages for you, Aquarian. I'm very glad I didn't reshuffle any of these, but let's see now, what is the next one? King of Water. Okay, water, that generally, what is that? Scorpio, Pisces, and or Cancer. And what it's saying is that in order for you to make these things happen, open your heart and mind to those around you, trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. Now, whenever that comes up like that, it doesn't mean that you have to be so needy that you don't trust yourself. Okay, you need to trust yourself first. But I think that, and maybe this is the time because we're coming into the new year. Write down, and I hate to journal, I hate to write, so here I'm telling you to do it, sorry. Write down, what is it that you want? Where do you see yourself in 1 year, 5 years? Where, because I mean, if you can't stand where you're at now, you don't want to be there. You want things to move, okay? Which it says will move fast, but it looks like I think that you actually have to really think about what that is. I'm getting that you have to think about what that is. You have to decide what that is so that you're not just jumping, like, what do they call it, a ship without a rudder? I'm not nautical, so I'm just pulling that out. Okay, next one, 9 of Air. Okay, so this is what's been going on. You've been expecting the worst. You don't expect good stuff to happen. You just think that things are just, that this is my lot. It's not your lot. You can make things better, okay? Because this is the card that was given to you by the angels. This is, okay, let's go that way. This is the Magician. This is saying you are ready and you have that ability to manifest. These other cards are just basically backing up why you haven't been doing it and the fact that you can do that. And your last one is the 3 of Earth, okay? That basically you have the power of creativity, recognition for high quality work, and you are a team player. But to me, what this is basically, okay, all of these cards, let's see if I can get these up. All of these cards that we've gone through, right, are basically, these are your bookends. Or, yeah, I don't know if I'm right. This is, you have the ability to do it. And this is, again, you have the ability to do it. You can do whatever it is that you need to do. Because Aquarians, I don't think you've been in a truly happy place. A lot of us haven't been. But I think that you have been really kind of, wallowing. That word comes to me, wallowing. And it's hard. It is hard, when you're feeling, when everything is, when you feel that everything is against you, it's hard to, to get out of that. It's like being in a swamp and, or what is it? I've never seen it, but they call it quicksand and, and it just keeps sucking you in. Well, my cards that are coming up today, the card that the angel gave you, there we go, is that, here, so maybe you can even read it. Is you have the ability to make things different. And the card at the end, and these were the cards too. Well, these other cards popped out too. I didn't have to pull any of these. But again, it is you have that ability. Okay? So now, I'm sorry, am I talking too fast? It's just I'm feeling very, like the message is just coming from me. It's coming, this is what happens when I'm doing a private reading and I have to say, oh no, don't talk because it's coming. It's coming. So sorry about that. Okay, let's go on now to my psychic tarot cards. So let's see. What other advice? What other things for Aquarians? December 1st. Okay, here came out. Okay, December 1st through the 16th. December 1st through the 16th. What do they need to know? Okay, we'll pop you out because you kind of came out, but December 1st through the 16th. Okay, you definitely came out. Okay. So, first one that came out is conflict and defeat. And I believe this is how you have been feeling. That you have just been feeling, and I'm not saying that it's not real. I think it's probably been very real. But again, I'm getting that boat without the rudder, however that works. And that it's just kind of sailing all over the place without even knowing where it wants to go. And because you don't have that clear direction that you want, what do you want? What is your goal? I kind of feel like this should be like a New Year, reading, but what is your goal? And maybe that's what it is for. It's to prepare you so that you really know what you want. Because I think you have just felt so defeated, and you feel like, I feel like you're going to just, fall down those stairs. Now, let's see what this one is actually upside down, so I don't see it. Material harvest. He has come to a place of being peace with what he has. And because he's come to that place of peace and serenity, he actually is getting more. So, and I was talking about this on another sign is, are you doing a lot of self-speak, negative self-speak? Because if you're doing a lot of negative self-speak, and if you're putting it out into the universe, that only comes right back to you. So what I believe you need to do is put out the positive. You are awesome. You are going to get that right job, relationship, whatever the problem, whatever the anxiety is causing, because again, I feel anxiety. I feel that you have been in such a state of conflict and defeat that you're not necessarily seeing the things that you have. And that's another thing too, is that we always want to be grateful for what we do have. Many of us, we do have a roof over our heads. We do have food in our bellies. So, we want to be, we do have to come to a point of gratitude with that. Okay. But we do live in a world also where, I don't know, we see a lot. We're hit with a lot. And that just makes us, come to a point where maybe we're not as grateful as we should be. There's many times that I don't feel grateful, and I should feel grateful. So I'm not trying to, please understand that. But I think that when your birthday time comes, I think that things are going to start getting even better for you. And they have been since that time I told you about the sucking of the thumb. And, I think that they have been slowly in increments getting better. I think that now, you have to still concentrate on that, because this last card, which is upside down, and when I say that, it's more meaning to it, is harmony. You're actually going to come into better harmony with your life. You'll become into better harmony with the people around you. But you're actually going to be the main player. I think, and that's what I'm getting to. I'm hearing main player. Like you've not been the main player in your life. You have like I'm getting pinball, like, the old-fashioned pinball machines where you boop, 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 and you're kind of being sent wherever. I think that those times will start to end, and you're going to come into harmony, okay? This is positive. The not positive things is all the garbage you're going through, but it is working its way through, okay? And it will come to a better place for you. Okay, my Osha, Zen Tarot, any final words for, you definitely do. Any final words for Aquarius, December 1st through the 16th? That one wants to come out. Already I see a pattern here. Okay, here we go. Oh, we have one that's down. Okay, upside down, isolation. So all of this funk, I think, has made you actually isolate yourself from other people. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe the other people haven't been necessarily what you maybe they, they're, you can be with other people and they can still have their claws out for you. Because you really do like being a team player. So maybe that's one of the things you've been doing. Your mind is one of, I think, and Aquarians, you're so sharp. And I think that your mind is your worst enemy. So, when I look at the mind, and I read this somewhere, maybe it was from one of these books with these cards, but, you have to come to a place where you do not think of, okay, you are not a servant of your mind. Your mind is a servant to you. Okay? I hope, does that is the one. You are, your mind is a servant, and, your mind is part of a triad, your heart, your soul, and your mind. So they are all of equal. So now, your heart, what is your emotion saying? Is it the right thing? Your soul, I'm going to kind of even go with your intuition, your gut, whatever's being kind of what you're being led to do, and then your mind. Does it make sense? Does it not? But then we go back to the heart. Is it going to hurt somebody? Is it going to hurt me? But I think you've been letting your mind do most of the guiding. You have been a slave to your mind. Take that power back, okay? And I think your mind has been putting you in a place of isolation. You need to be around people, Aquarians. You do need to be around them because you need to laugh, you need to play, you need to have some fun, okay? Now this one, I'll show you the one, okay, this one is down, so I have no idea what this one's coming from. Understanding. Now look at that bird. The bird the bird thinks it may be in a cage, or I'm going to say in a cage, but there are other birds flying out, and he or she has the ability to fly out and be part of that. This kind of goes with the isolation. He's by himself because he's on this side of this cage that he thinks he's in or she's in. But fly out, be with other people. Okay? And the last card is Beyond Illusion. What all of these cards are telling me is that your mind is giving you a false sense of reality. Okay? Now, how is that happening? I think, again, it goes back to that self-speak, that self-thought. It's making you think that you can't do it. But this is the card. This is your card. You can do it. You can manifest it. You can do it, okay? And you can make your own magic. So now it's just for you to do it. Can you do it? Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonates with you. I really appreciate you, Aquarians. I do. You make me smile. So we will continue, on the flip side of December. And I want to thank you again. And I hope you have a great month and you are loved, and blessings to you. Bye-bye.